Hey there, John with How to Film Weddings, and I'm back with another video today, and we're going to be talking about a question that someone asked us in our mastermind group the other day, and I thought it would be a really good topic for a video here on YouTube. So here we are, and the question that they asked was, should I put my prices on my website? And that is an answer that is different for every single person, whether or not you should put your prices on your website. So I wanted to break that down for you today. So as I see it, you have three different options for what you want to do when it comes to your pricing and if you should put them on your website. You have no prices at all. You could put your starting price, and you could put your full pricing list. So I want to break down those three different options and maybe some pros and cons to doing each of those. So let's start out with the first one, no pricing at all. Who is this for? Who would put no pricing on their site? What would we get if we don't put any pricing at all on our site? And you might be getting some people that aren't qualified for you, but let's think about it for a second. You don't put any pricing at all on your website. You're going to get a lot more inquiries, hopefully, if your website is good, because people are trying to figure out your price. They don't know whether or not they can afford you. And this is a good strategy if you are interested in getting more inquiries and working through a process of getting to know people and trying to show them value before just throwing all of your prices at them. I don't recommend never sharing your prices if they're not on your website, but if you go this route, this is going to be more work for you because you're going to get more inquiries and you're going to have to qualify certain people. I personally recommend sharing your starting price with them really quickly, whether in the first email or second email or before they schedule a call. But this is going to be really helpful if you're low on inquiries, you need more inquiries, take the starting price off your website, and then you'll be able to attract more people, see if they're a good fit, and then get to know them, schedule calls, show value, and then maybe you can book them. This works really well with an automated system, something like Honeybook, where they inquire with you and immediately get a link that shows them to schedule a time with you and starting prices, but you've got their information now. You can reach out to them, you can talk to them, you can help them see the value that you bring. So this works really well with an automated system. I've tried this before, and currently, as I'm recording this video, this is the option that I do. I don't have a starting price. This actually works really well as you get into a luxury market as well, to kind of have no starting prices, but maybe on your FAQ page, the pricing range, things like that. So I've been testing this out as I've gotten more and more expensive, and my brand is obviously very luxury through my website. It's still weeding people out that I don't really want to inquire. I am still getting 1 to 3 inquiries a week of people that cannot afford me, and they are crushed when they see my starting prices. So there's pros and there's cons to that. So it might be for somebody that's really needing inquiries, it might be for someone in the luxury market, but that's what it looks like to not put your prices on your site at all. Okay, let's get into the second option when it comes to should you put your prices on your website. And a lot of people just put their starting price on their website. This is a really good option for people if they want to weed out a lot of the inquiries and qualify people before they actually inquire with them. You're going to show your lowest starting price that you'd be willing to do a wedding for in hopes that you could upsell the couple to want to spend more. When we do our mentor sessions or in our mastermind group, we tell people to put the price and a package that you don't really want to film, but you would if somebody booked it. This might look like $3,500 for 4 hours of coverage and a 4-minute wedding film. So you put starting at $3,500 on your site. When you get to talking with the couple, you can show them that $3,500 gets you this 4-hour package, but you recommend this $5,000 package. You've built some rapport with them by that point, and maybe you can upsell them. Don't be shady with this option with your starting price. Don't have something super duper cheap and then try to bait and switch them. That's not what we're talking about here, because you would be willing to film that $3,500 wedding. The con to all of this would be you might weed out people that could actually afford you, but they're scared off by your price because they just don't know the value of video quite yet. So someone might see a $3,500 starting point and never reach out to you at all, but with some talking, you could have talked them up to a $5,000 or $6,000 budget. So that's what you have to be wary of when it comes to putting your prices on your site. I had it on my site for a long time because I had enough bookings. I was okay that if I lost some because people were scared off, and it set a boundary for people to weed them out so I wasn't getting so many inquiries. I'm not in that position anymore and I have room in my schedule, so this is something that I'm always practicing, and that's why I currently don't have my starting prices on my site. But if you want to go this route, this is great for you if you already have a good amount of bookings, you're trying to weed people out, and you're also trying to get to know people and show them the value that you can bring. A lot of people should be in this camp because it really gets a lot of people weeded out and it helps you to qualify them before they reach out. Now, the last option for you on whether or not you should put your pricing on your website is to put your full pricing list right there on your website for people to see. I liken this to going to a furniture store and saying, I want a couch, and the salesman goes, here are all of our couches. Everything you could want, they're right over there. Take your time. You can look and see if it's leather or if it's pleather. You can sit on every single couch. We're not holding your hand. You can just go find this on your own. Now, this isn't always a bad option, especially if you are getting started. Maybe you're in a budget market or you're trying to do volume and you do not want to go through all of the sales process. Another thing is if you hate sales and you hate talking to people, you can just say, here's the prices. If you want to book me, that's great. The cool thing about this is people that inquire are going to be ready to book you. They've seen a package, they know what they want, but they are the ones with all of the buying power and all of the knowledge, and they get to make a decision with a lack of knowledge. And that's kind of scary. They're looking through things, they're seeing 2 cinematographers, a feature film, whatever, and they don't have a ton of data knowing what these things are. Some people that I've seen have put their full pricing list, but then also put a video of themselves explaining the different things, and that actually works really well as well. So if you're putting your full prices on your website, you are giving all of the buying power to the client. You're not able to walk them through and give them a more luxurious experience. With that reference to a couch salesman, what if the couch salesman walked up to you and said, what are you looking for today? Let me walk you over to these things. Do you have kids? Oh, are you wanting something that's durable? Oh, okay. And they're walking you through a process and helping you discover that the value is over here for you. With this option, it's worth paying more because of what I've learned about you. So if you're not into sales and you're just okay with people having the information and you like that, this is the option for you. I've seen this work really well with people that aren't charging a ton. If you want to charge a lot, this option gets a little bit difficult unless you have some type of video or something to go along with the pricing sheet so that people can really understand the value of what you bring. So there you have it. Those are the 3 different options that we recommend for pricing on your site. Which one are you? Let us know in the comments below, and let us know if there's something else that we should be considering, because like we've said a lot, we don't know everything and we are here for the community. We want you to help us help other people and other wedding filmmakers. So with that, if you're interested at all about learning more about pricing, business, shooting, or editing, click the link in our bio to head on over to howtofilmweddings.com. We have a ton of free resources on pricing, lots of podcasts, lots of downloads, so be sure to check that out. Before I head out today, I have to ask if this has been helpful to you at all, or if you just feel like being a kind person, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to this video. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you in the next one.